We are told everything is an illusion, but in human eyes and awareness, this is not so. Can some insight be given on the meaning of illusion?
And we must add that everyone's perceptions of what they see and hear is like an illusion. We just like to show, or when you visualize or imagine, use your imaginations. It's like your child, like we spoke before. Everyone draws a different picture. They may look at the picture, but everyone draws a different picture. As when you look at the stars, there's so many stars, so many brighter than one other, one bigger, one smaller. So what people see is also a perception of what they have. But we must share also that it comes from your heart. And you must, as we said with Patrick many times actually, that you need to believe to see it, not see it to believe it. So when you believe, your energy expands and it just explodes or gets lighter, and the essence of what you're trying to see, what you're trying to say, becomes easier because the flow of that energy connects to your heart. So the communication, the information flows easily, truthfully, and the question of belief is the belief itself that you see and believe, and you draw it or you speak it or you play it out. So like the other speakers and what you've spoken about, yes, what they spoke about, what they say of their pictures or what they play out is actually real to them. So yes, it's been fascinating conversations, but everything's so true because it comes from your heart. So with the other subjects we would like to say is come from your heart. And when it comes from your heart, it'll always be right. There's no right or wrong timing. As you know, time doesn't exist. So we would just say that you're all extremely amazing and spectacular like the stars. So always believe in yourself and things will follow their own path, just like the water flows around everything else. If water flows through obstacles around them, so does energy. So we shall leave it at that, and thank you again for this opportunity.
Good evening. Yes, indeed, we were saying something, whispering in her ear just now, to say that you're talking of illusion. And is it an illusion that you're talking to us? How much do you believe talking to us, and how much does play on your mind, as Marilyn said? How much is real and how much is imagined? And that is a conundrum for humankind to come to terms with. As you know that you are all very gifted and you believe, you use a lot of faith in the work that you're doing, and because you do believe, therefore you see, as was said earlier. But there are many that don't believe, and there are many that don't see. And so this is the difficulty that you are up against working with humanity in this world, because you are there to guide and to enlighten many beings. But are they willing to be enlightened? Are they willing to believe? Or do they see that you are full of illusion and you're following something that isn't there? We'd like to point this out just to say just how amazed or amazing you really are, because you are dealing with all of these things in your everyday life on a daily basis, helping people to find their way of believing and therefore cutting through what they believe to be illusions. And in that way, you are bringing the collective together. You are bringing them into a belief system that is not an illusion, that is a reality. And as was said tonight, is your reality in your dream state or is it in your waking state? So as much as questions have been brought up and much to ponder and think about, there is also a structure to what has been spoken of, and also a group belonging of understanding and offering up the many different beliefs that bring you to that point that you are all working towards. And so with that, we would like to say thank you for listening, and we will step back now. God bless.